Are we on? Good morning, everybody. This is Brooke Curley reporting for the Eastern Arizona Courier, and today I'm visiting with Danny Smith, President of the Downtown Association, and you're on the Board of Supervisors for that.
I'm also on the Board of Supervisors in Grand County.
So, all right. So, can you hear both of us? We're doing okay? All right. So, we're talking about Shop Small Saturday. So what would you say is one of them, and we are in, by the way, we are in Genevieve's, the Main Street Beach. So what would you say is one of the reasons why it's important to shop small on Saturday, and shop small in the local scene?
Most importantly, statistics tell us that for every $100 that's spent every $100 that you spend with a large chain store, $43 stays in the community. And with a small independent like this one that we're in today, about $75 stays in the community of that $100 that you spend.
Within the community. So what do you mean within the community? Does it benefit the community, and how so?
Sure. So, just think of your dollars shipping out to Columbus, Ohio, or some other place where corporate headquarters are. Here, in this business, you know the business owners.
Right.
You know that when you're shopping here, you're buying dance lessons and supporting youth soccer and all the things that those business owners are into and their families are into. They're building a house. You're helping build that house. And the dollars just cycle in the community, recycle in the community.
So does it help in a government level as well? Does it basically eventually go toward maintenance?
Oh, for sure. So in downtown Safford, we survived Walmarts of the world coming here,
right.
And then we survived Amazon, and that's difficult to do. That's a feat in itself for a small business or in a small business community. To give you a for instance, if just 10% of the shopping that you and I will do on Amazon, we go to Tucson and Phoenix and we all do it. If we kept 10% of that in town, in the Gila Valley, for the city of Safford, that would add around $600,000 or $700,000 a year in sales tax. Just in the city of Safford, not counting the county. So, what's $600,000 or $700,000 do? Well, that's coincidentally that's the same as the operating cost of a new multi-sport community center with fields and swimming pool and things like that. So when you ask yourself, man, it'd be nice if we had this or that here.
Yeah.
That's what your tax dollars could do. For the city of Safford and their sales tax, they have to support a library and a golf course and an airport and a pool and all the things that we enjoy and that we want. But if we just kept a small percentage of what we are going to spend at Amazon or online or in Tucson or Phoenix in the community, that's how much more revenue it would bring.
Wow, I never thought about that part of it. I have to admit, it's pretty impressive. So, when we go shop online, do you suppose we could ask the owners if they have an online entity, and would the sales taxes still go to our local area? It does, correct? Or is that a tricky kind of gray area?
It's a gray area that's getting sorted out this year for the first time. There's a lawsuit, South Dakota versus Wayfair. Wayfair is a big .com company,
right.
And that's getting sorted out in every state of the United States this year, which is kind of a lot of cities and towns and counties are looking forward to it because there's a lot of lost sales tax that doesn't get accounted for, and it's a complex issue because to try to track the sales tax from every sale, from every little business across the United States is going to be difficult to do, but through technology they'll figure out how to do it. And some of that sales tax will be able to stay home and benefit our individual communities instead of just,
So, what do you think about going for a walk a little bit down Main Street and seeing how's everybody doing? Everybody can hear us, I hope. So, all right, I'm gonna gather stuff and let's go for a bit of a walk and talk. Okay. Are you okay leaving your book there? Is that all right?
Sure.
So.
That was just an example. This book. This is just an example of this store that we're in right now. There's there's probably 12 or 15 different businesses that have been in here over the years, and here's another small business owner around 108 years ago in this same building.
That's a pretty amazing history just in one building on Main Street. Well, my son's old.
Yeah.
All right, go on out.
Good to see you.
Bye. All right, let's head over to the plantation. What do you think?
Sure.
All right, ready to head over? Watch the road. We actually have a pretty good amount of people down here today. Really excited.
Yeah, you know that gal that just came out the door there. She said she hadn't been down here in 20 years.
Oh, wow.
For Mary Main or Light Parade, and last night was the Mary Main Street, and we have the Light Parade coming up. Last night we had about 5,000 people down here.
So is that a good amount? Is that a high record? How does that?
It's about the same. We had great weather last night, and a little hard to tell because we have so many more things for people to do. The crowd is a little more spread out.
Rhonda, would you get the? Yes. Pour for us. Thank you. Right, we are in the plantation. So this is a lovely little spot.
Do you want me to?
Let's go walk around there. You can do a little bit of a. You can turn around, show everybody the decor they've got going on. As you can see, shopping is in full swing, and it's only what, 11:30? Somewhere around there. Somewhere around 11:30. This is yours. All right, I'm gonna look around. Okay. So what have we got coming up next week?
Next week is the Light Parade. And talking about small businesses, you know, it's usually small businesses, or mostly small businesses that support our events. So the Light Parade is next Saturday. It's the Country Financial Light Parade, and they're a independent insurance agent here in town that is sponsoring the Light Parade. And as I think about it, as I look at some of the sponsors of our events, they're small businesses. You know, last night we had a snow sledding hill on Main Street.
That was so much fun.
With 20 tons of snow, and we put out a call for sponsors for that. And this, for instance, Blue Clear Skies. That's a tongue twister.
Yeah.
Contracting. They called and they offered $1,000 to help. And I said, well, so what do I said? Well, how do we mention your name? I said, if you want to, you can. We just want to help out. So when you asked earlier, what's the benefit of supporting small businesses? Things like that. And that's the reason we have things like the snow sledding here at our events.
I mean, it's amazing that it's still out there.
Yeah, it'll probably be there today, tomorrow, Tuesday. You can go check it out. Bring an in or two.
Oh, because it looks like it's really a lot of fun, even though it's nice and warm out. It's amazing to me. And
so this thing, I forgot to say, the Light Parade is next Saturday, and at Santa will be here from 4 to 6. He always comes to all of our events, and then 5 o'clock is the entertainment, and then the Light Parade starts at 6.
So is there anything new this year with the Light Parade?
No, but I would say the quality of the floats has grown over the years. Some of the floats are outrageous. They're really, really good.
The competition has gotten a little higher.
Yeah, we give out. I think it's about $1,200 in prizes. The winners of the floats.
Well, shoot.
Yeah.
That's really fun. I remember one year, I think they had a big snow machine that was on top of one of the buildings.
Mm-hmm.
That was so much fun.
Yeah.
So, well, I was going to wave and say hi, but they look pretty busy, and I don't want to interrupt this. Shopping's important, y'all. So, all right. Well, it's...
Well, we're glad they're busy.
Yeah, we're glad they're busy. And thank you for letting us come in. And we will let them go, because work is work. The smell in here is amazing. Let's let them catch up with us. They brought families out shopping, and it's a beautiful day on Main Street. All right, watch your step. The quilt. Let's go over to the quilt shop.
Cool.
So,
Yeah, Kathy Martin at Jack of Arts does a great job. Her shop is super cute.
I love the new sign. Oh, I was wondering, has there been any more grants associated to the exterior of the local shops?
Yes, okay.
Been an
So
awarded?
we have a facade grant program
Yeah.
that we've been doing for the last 10 years.
Mhm.
And we've given out about $110,000 in facade grants. And so people that want to fix up the front of their businesses, we match their cost 50-50.
There's a sign.
Yeah,
Right
but you know what?
here.
They wind up spending a lot more than that too. So of that 110,000, there's probably been about $700,000 in improvements, because some businesses have used that a little bit of money on their larger projects. And there's a lot of businesses down here that have really used that well, and the facades look totally different. Like the venue over there.
Yes.
That was one of our projects, and you can tell how much different that looks. Safford Theater. So we used a little bit of money so far on the front of the Safford Theater.
The Safford Theater is an exciting new prospect with the Historical Society.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So next October, the theater will be open. To the front 1/3 of it, we are rebuilding, and it's 1936 glory upstairs and downstairs, and then the middle third is a outdoor patio, and then the back third is the new stage building, and you can watch movies, you can see a concert, a performance, you can rent it. It's going to be a neat venue.
I'm really excited.
Yeah.
I'm also excited about watching historical movies. Is that going to be something that will be done?
we'll have like the sci-fi week and Western movies and holiday movies during the holidays. We won't have the new Avenger movie.
Right.
But the building doesn't lend itself to that. And we have other theaters for that. Yeah.
I'm a bit of a movie geek, so I love this idea. Super excited. All right, ready to go in? Here we are at the Jack of Arts. And as you can tell, every shop on Main Street is different. It seems like it has its own personal touch, own personal decor. You can really tell how the owner influences their artistic piece. Here, we've got the
Hey, Kathy.
right here.
Hey, Danny.
This is Kathy Martin, owner of the quilt shop.
Yep, the Jack of Arts Quilt Shop on Main.
So how are we doing today, Shop Small Saturday?
Well, it's a little slow, but I think people are still getting over all that pie they ate. I know I am.
I
Lots
have
of
to
turkey.
admit, yes. And yesterday, did you have fun yesterday? How did yesterday's Mary Main work out for you?
Well, we close the day after Thanksgiving, always have, because our family's usually either they come from out of town or we go out of town. So, but we brought all the kids down last night, and it was great. I was really pleased with all the turnout, and surprised at the number of shops that were open. So,
Me too.
yeah,
It was great.
It was nice.
And weather was great.
Yep.
I was wondering, could you tell us a little bit about your shop and
Sure.
when did you open?
We opened 6 years ago, and so we started with about 100 bolts of fabric, and now we've got about 1,000. So, growing slowly.
Wow.
And it's, most of our furnishings and stuff are repurposed or not what they were originally intended for. And we do custom classes. Usually when we have a group of people that want to learn one specific thing, then we'll form a class. We do a lot of one-on-one stuff. So a lot of counseling and coaching.
Oh, that's great.
A lot of math, which I never thought I'd use again. But
math? How does math work?
oh my gosh! Well, when somebody says my quilt is 67 by 79, how much fabric do I need for my borders? And what if I want to cut it lengthwise or cross the grain? And so there's a lot of math in quilting, and it's not scary math. It's just the kind of stuff you do over and over and over. But so we focus on blender fabrics, and in the quilt world, that means you found this fabulous fabric with flowers or whatever on it, and you need something for all the rest of the quilt, and that's kind of what we focus on. We don't have a lot of the big splashy stuff. We have the blenders. We have the color wall and that kind of stuff.
Here, you want to show them the color wall? Having a little bit of a tour of Main Street.
Well, good. Well, I'm happy to see that. We've got a lot of really, really great shops down here.
So, and as blurry-eyed as everybody seems, everybody's still very friendly.
Absolutely.
And you know a lot of people down here. That's the thing. Whereas if you travel somewhere else, you don't know anyone.
Well, this is how Main Street was when we grew up here. It was really friendly, and you see people that you know when you pass. So when my grandkids were here last night, they live in Chandler. They were, I know a lot of people. Well, you do when you live in a town like this.
So what do you think is the best asset of shopping local when it comes to holiday shopping or just shopping in general?
I think it's so that when you have a question on something you bought, or a question on something you want to buy, or just a question on whatever it is, for me, whatever project you're doing, there's actually a person you can go to and have a conversation with, and get some help. And the more people do that with businesses like mine, the longer I'm going to be here. So that to me that's small business in a nutshell.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for
My pleasure.
giving us some of your time, and good luck.
Thank
and
you.
I am sure I'll see you around.
Thanks so much. Bye, Brooke.
Bye.
Bye, Danny.
Bye, Kathy.
All right.
Watch
out for the door.
Thank you.
Oh, did you see this? It is so beautiful. Oh my goodness, it reminds me of my grandma's. Oh, goodness sakes. Just one of those pieces that just can walk into a store on Main Street and see. All right, everyone. Well, I think we're about done for the day, at least for this morning.
Yeah.
So, is there anything else you'd like to add?
Come downtown, shop downtown. There's we have 150 businesses downtown.
Really?
Yeah.
150?
There's 170 different entities, including the churches and other organizations, government that's downtown. But 150. There's 756 employees that work downtown. And it's just, I know, I get that reaction from everyone, but because you don't think of it that way.
You don't think of the people that are employed.
Yeah.
No, I know it's
A
horrible.
lot of people. Hey, let me introduce you to a downtown legend right here. This is Mary Coronado.
Hello.
And her family. How long have you been in business at El Coronado?
Coronado, 1981.
1981, yeah. She has another location in Tucson also?
Tucson, yes.
Off of Rita Road?
On Houghton and Valencia.
Okay.
Houghton and Valencia.
Yeah. So when you go to Tucson, you can get your El Coronado there also.
A lot of addicts are going to be really
This
happy
is
about
one of the hardest working women you will ever run into. Yep.
Yep. I'm back.
Yep. I see that. Yeah. So come down to El Coronado. Mary's back in the kitchen. Mary and family are back in the kitchen.
Yes, yes.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Just like the
Thank
old
you.
times. Yeah.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Yeah, good to see you. This is Shop Small Saturday.
Oh, okay.
And so,
great.
this is Brooke Curley from the Courier, and she's introducing people, or interviewing people, introducing bring the world to downtown Safford.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I'm glad I ran into you.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll see you.
Visit Tucson was here.
Visit Tucson?
Visit
Oh,
Tucson?
really?
I don't blame them. They
To
should
see
come
your
and
shop?
visit us. That'd be
Yeah.
great.
Oh, cool.
Well, they told them that they specifically were told to come to
Ooh.
All right.
The word's getting out.
So anyway, we'll be in there somewhere.
Okay.
Sometime.
All right.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Nice to
We'll
meet
see
you.
Yeah. Thank you.
So it's people, when you're shopping downtown, it's people like Mary and her family that you're supporting, rather than rather than the stock price of some company that you've never heard of. Yeah.
So, all right, everyone. Thank you for joining us, and happy to Shop Small Saturday. And this is Brooke Curley and Danny Smith signing off. Have a great day.